teachers just basically should be open to any and all strategies of teaching to children or teaching to a person, because especially when you're teaching to a group of people, you got to understand that we're all different and that we all see life differently, and we all are taught differently. You know, some people may be kinesthetic learners, visual learners, or audio learners. You know, and I think that a teacher should be open and well enough to understand these things so that the students can be successful, and also the teacher can be successful at teaching the students. So I think that openness should be a main thing in teaching.
Communication. Communicate with your kids. Just in class, as a general class, just how's your day going? Is it okay? Hands up if your day's going good, hands down if your day's going bad, stuff like that. If you communicate with your students, they'll communicate with you.
My main one would be don't walk around eggshells around those kids. They need to know the truth, even though you may think something might happen with the truth. I'm sure they can work through it. They're capable. Of course, don't come down on really hard on them, but tell them the truth, and tell them how you would tell basically your own kids if you have kids, or and also just throw in another idea in there. Also, don't make assumptions.
And the resiliency research really talks about one of the things that makes a difference for children who succeed when they have many obstacles in their life is having at least one caring adult in their life who advocate for them, who care for them, who are constant in their life.
I guess in closing, I just want to remind us all that, again, teens are in a very active process of their brain development, and the connections that they make with their teachers and the people that are close to them will really form parts of their brain and their neural circuitry and make differences in their future and their life. And so not to minimize the potential impact of relationships with important people in their lives, and how much, particularly for kids who've had attachment problems, that can profoundly influence kids' futures, the sense of themselves and their futures. So teachers, you're really very important for these kids, and will make major differences in the way they look at their lives.
One of the things that teachers, principals, and other school people need to know is that there are 85,000 foster children in the state of California. That number exceeds almost any school district anywhere, a full school district. And when they make decisions about staff development, that this group of people should be included, not excluded. I think that knowledge is very powerful. I think it will pay off in dividends, and I know in my own experiences with the teachers I teach, all of them want the training. Not one person said, I don't want it. In a class of 35, only one student had any knowledge about foster care. So I think not only does the plea go out to teachers, it goes out to school districts, that the people who work with foster youth are very important and should not be treated as stepchildren. And oftentimes we can neglect different segments of our school district, but when we do it at our own peril. And I think we definitely need to get the students' voice. And that's why it's such a pleasure to listen to what the students say, because the students know.
If anything, only support I would like is a group of people, if not only one person. It didn't matter if it was only one person that believed in me, that was there for me, concerned about me, called me, see how I'm doing, anything. If I could have that kind of support in my life, I mean, not even emancipation in my life, period. I mean, I'll be a perfect person. That's the kind of support I need in my life.